what's so great about that intro is Tanaya's on there, but I don't ever have her over here because she's always out doing something.
Well, you have to make a point to get her on here.
I know. Maybe that'll be my goal this week.
Okay.
We have lots of goals for the week, and that's going to be mine.
My goal is to find some rain this week.
I think a lot of people would be very happy with you.
I mean, a lot of lawns look like the middle of August. It's easy to tell who waters and who doesn't right now.
Yeah, definitely.
And there's no big relief in sight.
No big relief, and it's only gonna. I mean, the summer's just getting started. It's not even summer yet, actually.
Yeah, we got a few more
weeks, and you're gonna have more grilling, more fireworks, more.
Yeah, and right now
campfires.
We are at a point where if you're thinking about doing some burning, check with your city or township because a lot of places have burning bans and for a good cause.
Yep, we're going to get to that in a little bit on why those burn bans are so very, very important. But right now,
well, let's take a look at our buddy. It's
this buddy or this buddy?
Yeah, the
messy buddy,
the feathered buddy.
Yeah.
There's only one left.
There's one left, and when I look at my
three have flown the coop.
When I look
now
at my
this guy,
sheet,
I was worried about it. He was kind of huddled up in the back, or he or she.
I'm looking at my cheat sheet, and I believe it's one of the two females.
Okay, and they were in the back, and I'm going, that was just left there to perish, and then. Came out, it was standing on the edge on the wood like, I'm thinking about flying. And like, no, I need a little rest. I understand that. It's a Monday morning.
And I believe she's laying on some of her food that mom and dad left
well, try to keep it warm and or cold.
Ugh, I don't know.
Anyway. So, hopefully we, see flight today.
We should.
Will you break in if you see flight?
Absolutely.
Okay, well, good. I'm glad to know that. Let's take a look at our Meridian Company Capital City Sky Cam. And today, it's going to be one of those days where it's kind of smoky sunshine, I think would be the best way to describe today. So, officially in the forecast, it's mostly sunny, but, we've got kind of that veil of smoke. And there's some clouds out in the mix this morning, too. Here is a look at downtown Jackson, kind of looking the same. So, you step outside today, you may take a little sniff and say, kind of smells like a fire.
Yep.
We have got wildfires in northern Michigan, although that's pretty much contained.
It's about 90% contained.
They've got wildfires going on in western Canada. That's been over a week. And now in eastern Canada, too. Bottom line is, there's a lot of smoke going on to our north. And our winds are out of the north, the northeast. And, well, here's the smoke forecast. And it kind of has it...
Yikes.
I mean, we've already got some of it. It's up there at the higher levels. It may work its way a little bit closer to the ground today. So just, be alert to that. You might step out there and go, oh boy, again, it smells like a fire, and that is due to that smoke. And this is going to be the case for us tomorrow, too. So
sometimes you like the smell of a campfire, not in this instance.
But not when it's, this is more like a smell of, someone burning leaves in the fall, is kind of what it smells like. Hey, now, we need some rain desperately. We would take a look at pinpoint Doppler radar, and you would look at that and go, look at all the rain north of Saginaw. Well, yeah, there is some up in the clouds, but the air is dry down at the surface. I could find no surface observations where there's smoke, or not smoke, but rain actually making it to the ground. So that's kind of like, a false little hope there on radar. I think we may see the radar looking like it's raining here, too, in the next couple of hours, but I just don't think we see any showers. Those clouds, they are with a front that is working its way south across the state.
It's almost like it's blowing everything out of Michigan from the north.
Well, we're just in like this really dry air. They're going to have rain the next several days in Wisconsin. Chicago may see some rain. They'll have some rain in Ontario. And we are just in a place where high pressure at the surface and aloft, and it just kind of knocks the stuffing out of it as it tries to move our way. We run through that hour by hour forecast. It's not showing a lot going on here. So here's the next 12 hours. At least today, like yesterday, it's comfortable to be outside. It's not 90-degree heat. Should be in the mid-70s at noon today. We top out in the low 80s this afternoon. It's kind of some hazy, smoky sunshine that we see today. Tomorrow, a little bit cooler, partly cloudy, still that haze in the air, 79 the high tomorrow. Wednesday, we've got some hazy sunshine. We're going to pick the winds up on Wednesday.
Okay.
That is not good news because you get just a little spark.
That's
A-
right.
And, everything is dry and it can just take flames and move it. So, really need to be vigilant on Wednesday with any sort of flames outside.
Because at first I'm like, oh, the winds will blow all the haze and the smoke away, but
and
no.
it might clear some of it out. But, the winds are still from the direction that, more will be coming in. 77 on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday look dry. Saturday during the day looks dry. Saturday night and into Sunday, we at least have the chance of a shower. So we're holding out hopes for that. Of course, you can always check out our latest forecast and radar. It'll even show you where that false rain is taking place on the News 10 First Alert Weather app. Our hourly forecast, we have weather videos that are exclusive to the weather app that you can watch anytime at your convenience. Search for WILX Weather on Google Play and the Apple App Store.
You got it right this time. I'm so proud of you.
Tomorrow I'll mess it up.
I'm sure.
Good morning, Darrin.
All right. Woo.
There we go.
It's going to be that
Slide
kind of
it
Monday.
into the chair.
We need, normally I don't say this, but I do believe we need like step stools when it comes to getting on these
think
chairs
we do,
because they
too.
are very high up.
I could just push you out of there right
No,
now.
please don't. Please don't.
That'd be a great start to the week.
Yeah, that would be fantastic. All right. Well, as you can see, I am now joined by Taylor Gattoni of News 10 Today at 11 and First at 4. How are you?
Oh, good morning, everyone.
It's
Very
a Monday.
good. It is a Monday. We have extra innings today.
We do.
I made sure to wear my red, and I brought my Lansing Lug Nut shirt. Me and Crystal went Friday.
That's right. Come from behind win for the nuts.
That was a good start to the
It
weekend.
was. It was. So we're going to have that coming up around noon. Recap of the series against the Colonels and previewing the next series, plus any promotions that may entice you to come to one of the games. I know it was Marvel weekend this past weekend.
That is true. And also, which nuts are moving up
Yep.
in baseball. So
Yeah.
we look
all
forward to that
coming
at
up.
noon.
All right. Like Darrin was saying, there is a lot of concern up in northern Michigan with the northern Michigan wildfire up near about Grayling, and we do have an update on that.
Yeah, so the Department of Natural Resources says it's now about 90% contained, and it broke out Saturday in Crawford County. The DNR says the fire threatened about 35 homes, 38 vehicles, 3 boats, and 58 outbuildings. Now this morning, there is now miles of ash and whole plots of charred land. You're looking at all that smoke in the air on your screen. And officials say a campfire on private property was the cause of that fire. So the person who started it wasn't hurt, but they could be on the hook for damages.
Yes, because I'm not trying to place blame, but we, for almost 2 weeks, talked about
The
being
dangers.
careful with your campfires and everything. And this is exactly why those warnings were out there.
The lack of rain.
Yeah, the lack of rain, the winds, everything. Because I know it was pretty warm this weekend, but the winds, very Midwestern-y, it wasn't so bad with the breeze. But that's actually, like Darrin said, kind of bad when it is dry and any spark can go up like that. So we'll have more on that from our partners up in the Traverse City area throughout the week. And we do have a heads up for voters in East Lansing today.
That is right. They can now apply to be on the permanent ballot list with the city clerk's office. And by being on the permanent ballot list, it allows officials to send you a ballot for every election, including a ballot for the upcoming elections in August.
Coming up soon.
That is coming up soon. What, 2 months from now?
Yep.
What is going on with the year? Okay, to sign up, here is what you have to do. First, you want to go to the website that is on your screen right now. You will also
LansingVotes.gov, by the way.
There we go, lansingvotes.gov. Thank you, Crystal. You will also need your driver's license or your state ID and the last 4 digits of your social security number. Now, once you're logged into the application, you're going to check the box that says, I want to join the permanent ballot list. If you join this list or request an absentee ballot for the August primary, you should expect your ballot by early July. So that would be next month. So that's how quickly this is all coming up.
It is very, very quickly. Already, June 5th? Who would have thunk it?
I'm just losing track of time.
Yeah, right. Well, speaking of losing track of time, a good way to do that is to get lost in a book. And summer is a great time for reading. And today, the East Lansing Public Library is kicking off its summer reading program.
I know, this is always exciting as a kid. I remember doing this. So yes, the library is encouraging kids to read during their summer break, make sure that they're still learning this whole time, not losing that knowledge throughout the year, but they can track their progress on paper or online. Everyone will win a prize and be entered to win a grand prize, so everyone's a winner here. The library is hosting a kickoff event from 5 until 8 tonight, and there will be live performances from the Striped Circus, and this year's theme for the summer reading program is called All Together Now.
I love it. Be a reader this summer. That's amazing. That's so cute. All right. Well, I know I made a resolution this year to read a book a month.
How's it going?
Awful. I'm still on February's book.
I think I told you and Maureen I started this book like a while ago. I'm still like halfway through. We're like slowly, chapter by chapter.
Yeah. I'm very determined to not give up on this book. I'm thinking I picked this book for a reason. I need to finish it. If it gets boring in the middle, so be it. But yeah, I've got to kick it into high gear. I'm hoping that I can just go on a rampage this summer with
Well, I was going to
reading.
say, it sucks when you read part of the book and then you just forget about it. And you're like, do I even
What
go back
happened?
to it? Do I start over? Do I
No.
go halfway? I don't know.
It's tough. But
It's-
hopefully kids out there can get some good, much easier to read books than what we're reading.
Go win those prizes.
Exactly. I wish I had a prize for what I was doing, but I would lose. So you're going to be sticking around all day. You just got here.
I did just get here, and we're going to be here all day. Coming up, News 10 today at 11. So here's what we've got. Today, Governor Gretchen Whitmer is in Flint for the groundbreaking of the Flint Commerce Center that's being built at the iconic former General Motors Buick City camps. Also, the Department of Transportation announced millions of dollars of funding to improve dozens of car-train intersections. Also, another shortage is hitting Michiganders, a shortage of chemotherapy drugs. So our very own Amaya Kuznicki has more on how the shortage is forcing doctors to make tough decisions on how to treat their patients. And then we're back at 2 o'clock for another in-depth look of what you can look forward to coming up today on Studio 10, your latest First Alert forecast. We have Justin today, yes?
Yes.
Justin is in today. So we'll have Justin Bradford. We'll be talking about what you can expect coming up first at 4 today. And also our 90 minutes of news.
Yep. And then I will be here at 3:30 with somebody from sports. It will not be Tim, to talk about all the latest top headlines in the sports world. But don't forget, we do have extra innings today at noon. You can watch that on our YouTube channel live. You can watch on our website, Facebook, and on all of the streaming platforms you wish, as long as you have the WILX app, which is free.
And don't forget, you guys can always comment live on any of these platforms. So that way, if you have questions, if, Justin is in here and you're like, hey, Justin, I have a question about the weather.
Right.
Feel free to ask that live and we can answer it for you live. Also, if Studio 10's in here, anything.
Yep.
Just ask away.
It's super easy, especially on Facebook and YouTube, to just jump in the chat, and we'll be able to look right over here at this very screen and see what you guys have to say and see if we can answer it for
That's
you.
true. That's behind the scenes. We look right there for you guys.
Yep, it's on this side, so I know there's a lot going on back
There's a
here.
lot.
All right, well, that's what we have coming up. We will see you guys later. Thanks for tuning in.
Good morning. See you soon.